Hi everyone, I'm Michelle and welcome back to my channel. So today what we're going to talk about is the Skye at Holland. Right now, just right before my filming, right, the official price actually came out and everyone is blasting it on social media. So I'm so excited because it happened just right at my filming. So I quickly added it into my slides and hope that my video can actually be delivered to you guys right before the launch. And the launch is at none other than 26 September to 7 October. So the preview date will be 26 September till 7 October. Booking day is 11 October. And we have the official price guide over here, which is starting from 2,598 PSF, which is about 2.6 PSF. And it's almost back to 2019 prices, guys. Can y'all believe it? So let me zoom in for you guys. So for a 2-bedroom, the smallest 2-bedder, 581 square feet, starting from price will be 1.51 million. And for a 2-bedder premium, which is a 2-bed, 2-bath, starting from will be 1.76 million. And for a 3-bedder, you can get it below 2.5 million already. And lastly, for a 4-bedroom, you can get it at 3.34 million onwards. This pricing is really very attractive, especially in D10, a core central region. So today, let's talk about Skye at Holland. We'll run through the project information, site plan, unit mix, unit type analysis, and I will do a comparison with the neighbor, which is One Holland Village Residences, and then we can conclude our analysis for Skye at Holland. This is my WhatsApp over here. Do scan the QR code and hit me up if you have any questions on Skye at Holland or any other launches, or in fact any other properties, be it to actually consider to sell, buy, or even your asset progression. Feel free to hit me up on this. So for Skye at Holland, who are the developers? There are 4 developers in total. Collectively, we have UOL, Singapore Land, King Leong, and Capital Land. These are not unfamiliar to you guys, I believe. They are actually very reputable and very big developers. And so these 4 developers come together collectively. They are able to win the bid for the land and at a very competitive price of 1,285 PSF per plot ratio. And why this price is so important to note is because moving on later in this video, I will actually share with you in comparison this price actually, how does it reflect for future upcoming launches. And this price itself, it has no meaning unless you make comparison with other upcoming projects, and then you can decide whether Skye at Holland, is it actually worth it, or actually at which price is actually a safe entry for you if you want to purchase a unit at Skye at Holland. A quick run through on the project information of Skye at Holland. Address would be 2 Holland Village Way. There are 2 blocks, Block 2 and Block 6. It's at the Prime District 10. Total, there will be 666 units, very easy to remember. And TOP date, vacant possession date, will be expected 31st October 2029. And for people who are actually very concerned with car park lots like you drive, and despite this project being super near to MRT actually, in fact not just any other MRT but Holland Village MRT, this Skye at Holland actually has almost a 1-to-1 car park ratio, which is you have actually 666 residential car park lots including electric vehicle charging points. So that means be it if you drive or don't drive, you definitely will secure a lot, so you can rest assured on that. And it's a 99 years leasehold project. Looking at the location and amenities in Skye at Holland, which is Holland Village itself, if you're very familiar with Holland area, which I believe many people will be quite familiar, it's in the prime area. You have the Holland Rise, which is a GCB estate, and yes, there will be actually buildings stacked spacing there, which I'll run through later on. And One Holland Village is just right beside you. You have the Chibi Gardens, which is, I would say, more the artsy-fartsy. You have cafes and you have ice cream shops there. Very nice area, very chill area. And not forgetting the Ghim Moh Market Food Centre, which is actually a walking distance as well from Skye at Holland. Therefore, for amenities-wise, in Holland, you actually do not have to worry at all. You have amenities, connectivity, and convenience all in one area. Skye at Holland is actually located just 300 meters to Holland Village MRT, and this MRT is not just any other MRT, it's actually along the Circle Line, which means you can actually link to Farrer Road MRT, you can actually link down to the Purple Line, to the Blue Line, and if you do not take MRT, you drive, it's even more convenient. You can link up to, there's a Holland Road, North Buona Vista Road, that leads you to the east or even to the town area, Tanglin and Bukit Timah area. Skye Holland has 2 blocks and they are actually tilted at a 46-degree north-south. So you do not actually have a north-south direction, and the blocks actually, especially the one that is facing the landed view, actually in the direction of a northwest. So those blocks, actually this text over here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you do actually get some west sun facing this direction, but you do have the view of the landed GCB area. Whereas those that facing the Holland Village area, you will be for stack 13, 14, 15, 16, right? Is actually the southeast direction. So why is all this important is, which I'll add on later. Okay, the landscape deck is located on level 3 of the development, and the residential units at level 4 onwards, it starts 20 meters from ground level. So it's actually an elevated building where you actually have facilities at level 1 and 2 and level 3 as well. So the residential unit starts from level 4 onwards to level 4 T-story high. Earlier on we mentioned on the orientation of the stacks. Now let's look at the site surrounding. So we know that the one that's facing the 50-meter lap pool here, this will be the GCB area and actually the views. And those that's facing this way will be facing the one Holland Village and actually the upcoming Holland Vista BTO. For the facilities, we have it at level 1, level 2 and level 3. So level 3 will be mainly, we have the most of the facilities on level 3. And this project actually also have 3 side gates. One side gate here, which is at the near to the bus stop. And over here, this side gate, which actually will lead you to Holland Village. And the last side gate will be from Holland Road. You can enter via Holland Road, which you will pass by the facilities and to the first block, which is block 2. The arrival plaza of Skye, which this one actually gave me a bit of Robertson Opus feel, actually, the warm vibes it has, and I find the entrance really very grand, and it actually has a very grand entrance. So the facilities wise, we actually name it like a GCB clubhouse, okay? You have the landscape deck, kids splash, you have the main gym, and the yoga Pilates room actually, and a jacuzzi and a BBQ pit as well. So we have our 50-meter lap pool together with a wellness pool. Here are the artist impression of the project. This will be the Skye Clubhouse with a wellness pool beside at level 1. And this will be the Skye Clubhouse looking. So the wellness pool, just like I mentioned early on, right, is over here. This will be the wellness pool. And this is actually the central lawn. The main gym will be a 2nd story, which is over here, overlooking the central lawn. The Skye Clubhouse will be at level 1. So more artist impression, this is actually the leisure pool at level 3. Level 4 onwards will be the residential units. So level 3 will be still our facilities. This is a very unique room for a project and very rarely come across. It's a room specially for yoga. And we have the resident lounge at level 3. And not forgetting the 50-meter lap pool at level 3. So this one over here, this direction will be facing the GCB area. So I keep mentioning GCB area, right? Now we can take a look at the views towards the GCB area and towards the Holland Village area. So the view from block 2, actually the external view, you will see the GCB Holland area and the GCB Oi Kiong Hem Park. Further down will be the Bukit Timah Nature Reserve. So this view right here will be the low-rise housing. And opposite, over here will be the one that's facing the Holland Village area. And if you go for higher floor, you can actually look even further towards Marina Bay and Botanic Gardens. But for some units over here, right, which I will show later, you will actually be facing the future HDB BTO, the Holland Vista blocks. So this will be the good class bungalow view and Bukit Timah Nature Reserve over there. And here will be the 50-meter lap pool. So those that facing here, this will be the view that you will get, which is the low-rise one. And the opposite block 6 facing external, you will get further back will be the Botanic Gardens and the CBD area. And here will be the Holland Village area. A very quick touch on the building perspective. So this is a cross section of it. So there will be basement 1 and basement 2 car park. And you have level 1 and level 2, which is the facilities area, and level 3 facilities as well. So the unit will start from level 4 onwards up to level 40. So we have level 4 up to level 40 for 2 blocks. There isn't any 1-bedder in this development. So the smallest unit starts from a 2-bed, 1-bath at 581 square feet. And the 2-bedroom itself, from 2-bedder to 2 premium plus study, already takes up 55% of the entire project. Whereas the balance will be the 3, 4 and 5-bedder. So it's like a half-half distribution of a small unit and the larger unit in this project. And bear in mind, even if you are the smaller 4-bedder, you also comes with a private lift. This is a very useful chart, especially if you are keen to book a unit and actually if you have placed a check or during the preview period and you're in queue for a turn to book. Because this systematic chart, right, is actually like a cross-section view of the block with stacks and unit types. So you can actually do an elimination of the units that actually been taken up while you're waiting for a turn, and actually you can actually have the price. Usually you also have the price tag to each unit over here as well. If you need this chart, feel free to reach out to me and I can send you the ebook for Skye at Holland. Now, is Skye at Holland a safe place to buy? Because you might be thinking, Skye at Holland in Holland Village, D10, CCR, some are sure very expensive, right? But earlier on, I mentioned to you that the land bid price was at 1,285 PSF per plot ratio. And let's compare it with the future upcoming land bid prices. We have the OCR, which is Bayshore, and is bidded at $1,388, and Dunnan Road $1,400 plus, followed by Chuan Grove OCR also is at 1,300 range, and not forgetting Holland Link 1,432 PSF per plot ratio. So moving forward, the upcoming launches, their land bid prices are all higher than Skye at Holland at 1,285. So would you think that this current, in fact, with the official price has already been out, would you still think that Skye Holland is very expensive, or would you actually see there's an opportunity to actually enter Skye Holland if you are sitting at the edge right now, or would you prefer to wait for your preferred location? So bear in mind, developers' aim is to make profits. So do you think that the price will actually go up in 2026, or actually they will go down? And if you're actually sitting on the edge for Skye Holland, would you actually give it a chance this time around? Let's dive into the bedroom analysis. The first one, the smallest one, will be the 2-bedroom at 581 square feet. So there are only 2 stacks of it. So this is a 2-bed, 1-bath only. And they are exactly the same, just different facing. So one will be the internal facing, the pool facing, and the other one will be facing the Holland Village. So this is a 2-bed, 1-bath with both open kitchen. And for the 2-bedroom premium, there are 2 sizes, 667 and 678 square feet. So they also have 2 different facing. So in fact, for the 667 square feet 2-bed, they are actually located in block 2, one facing a GCB, which is the smallest size one, 667, and one facing internal, 667. And then you have block 6 will be the one that's the bigger sized 2-bedder premium, facing Holland V and facing internal. So what's the difference between these two? 2-bedroom premium, right? They're actually 2-bed, 2-bath. You have 2 bedrooms, which they're all dumbbell layout, and they have 2 baths as well. So the main difference will be the kitchen. For the 678 square feet, you have an enclosed kitchen, whereas for the 667 square feet, you have an open kitchen. But I would say it is still tucked in instead of along the corridor. So with a difference of 11 square feet, you actually get a proper kitchen lah. Now comes the largest 2-bedder, which is a 2-bed premium plus study. And we have 2 sizes as well for this unit. We have the 732 and the 743 square feet. So interestingly, right, these two actually, so it's a 2-bedder plus study. So it means that you have a 2-bed, 2-bath plus study. So the main difference for this layout, right, will be the study area. And interestingly, the smaller unit one, which is a 732, actually has a proper study which is cleverly designed to be part of the master bedroom as well. So which means you can enter from the master bedroom or enter from the balcony. So you have 2 access. So like if you work too hard, you feel so tired, you want to take a breather, you can actually exit to the balcony without having to cross your bedroom. Whereas for the bigger 2-bedder premium plus study, your study area is actually located beside the main door. So you come in, you have this corner over here. So I would say the smaller one at 732 square feet has a more proper decent study area comparatively. So for this 732 square feet is also our SHOWFLAT unit. So if you're keen to actually find out how it's designed and how it actually looks in real life, feel free to contact me and I can actually bring you down for a tour of the unit. So the study area that is in the master bedroom, right, is actually located at stack 7, 1 and 10. So actually you do have 3 stacks, I would say, out of 4 of them. Probably the more popular one that I would guess would be the GCB facing, which is a stack 7. And this will be the 2-bedder top pick that we actually put out. Now for the 2-bedder top pick, for investment and for own stay, we have actually selected 4 stacks for you to actually choose. For investment, right, and for investment purpose, you will just want to secure a unit, go for the lowest price possible. You can look for the 581 square feet, a 2-bedder, and internal facing, stack 18. Because this facing compared to external, outside facing would be probably the cheaper one. And for own stay, you can actually consider stack 11, stack 1 and stack 10. So for stack 11, it will be the 2-bed 2-bath as well with an enclosed kitchen. It is better for own stay to have a proper kitchen and at 6, 7, 8 square feet. So if your budget allow, you can stretch a bit more. You can go and you needed extra space, right? You can go for the 2-bed plus study, go for the stack 1 and stack 10. Moving on to the 3-bedder analysis, there are 2 sizes for the 3-bedder. The smallest will be 915 square feet. We have stack 16 and stack 12. So one is either facing Holland Village or facing internal. And for this 3-bedder, it actually comes with a 3-bed 2-bath and an enclosed kitchen over here. So these are all exactly the same size. They're all corner unit. Be it you can face the internal one or you face the Holland Village, which also actually this corner would be the more facing towards the BTO Holland Vista area. And for the 3-bedder premium, which is also our SHOWFLAT unit, 1076 square feet. So with an additional about 100 plus square feet, you will get an additional yard, a home shelter, and 1 toilet in the kitchen compared to the smaller 3-bedder at 915 square feet. So this size is good. If you need an extra space, that's when the home shelter will come in for you. And for this stack, they are actually located in 2 different blocks. So you have stack 3, which is facing the pool facing, and stack 13, which actually facing the Holland Village area. Here comes the 4-bedroom analysis. And for 4-bedroom, so these 2 stacks, right? You have 2 stacks of the smaller 4-bedroom of 1238 square feet, and they're located in the 2 different blocks. So for at block 2, stack 9, you will be facing the Holland Village, and for block 6, stack 17, you will get the view of the landed facing as well. For the 4-bedroom premium, there's only 1 stack allocated to it, and it's actually facing the landed area. So there's only 37 units of this bigger 4-bedroom premium at 1,464 square feet. So this 4-bedroom, how different it is, it has a designated walk-in wardrobe compared to the smaller 4-bedder, and it comes with 4 toilets as well. We have the master bath, a junior master room, a common bath, and a toilet in the kitchen. You also have a very wide frontage for this unit size and a very nice island top in the middle of your kitchen. And we have our final bedroom analysis, the 5-bedder. Last but not the least, they actually only have 1 stack of 5-bedder, 37 units. And as you can see, the 5-bedder and the largest 4-bedder, right, is actually facing the landed facing. And they do actually get the west sun as well. So if you're wondering, the one that's facing west sun might not be good, but why do developers still place them in this direction? And if developers were to build units in the north-south direction, how much do you think they'll price the units? And nowadays, people value view more than orientation. And actually, there are in fact people I've just came across certain buyers and clients who actually would likes west sun. Maybe not the full west sun kind, but they're actually okay the west sun in the unit because they say it gives the unit some heat and some sunlight. They say is good for the unit as well. The 5-bedder is also our SHOWFLAT unit at 1,765 square feet with private lift. I was truly impressed by the interior design done up for this project, and do come and visit the show unit and the sales gallery to come and have a look for yourself. You'll be actually quite also in awe by the details the developer has put into even the toilets and even the kitchen and bedroom. And the preview starts on 26 September. Do hit me up if you wish to have a tour on the sales gallery. For homeowners on the edge whether to get a big unit for your own stay in District 10, let's take a look at the supply in District 10 first. Maybe this information will be able to help you to make a more informed decision. Let's do a quick comparison of the unit mix with our neighbor, One Holland Village. We can see that One Holland Village residences, right, there is 1 bedroom, 1-bedder, 2-bedder, 3-bedder, all the way to 4-bedder with study and a penthouse. So they do not have 5-bedder. And for Skye at Holland, we don't have 1 bedroom, but we have 2-bedroom all the way to 5-bedroom. So as you can see, we have ample of 2-bedder and 3-bedder, but only a small handful of a 4-bedder, the bigger units, and in fact, just only 37 units of a 5-bedroom in Skye at Holland. A 2-bedder was purchased in 2013 and sold in 2022, and the ROI made was 26%, comparatively to a 4-bedder in D-Liden purchased in the same period. And 2013 and 2022, the ROI made was 6 times higher than a 2-bedder at 139%. And moving on, looking at D-Leiden residences, which is also in D10, for the same units, we compare the 2 different unit mix. A 2-bedder purchased in 2017 and then after that sold in 2024 made an ROI better at 85%. Better than D-Leiden earlier on I shared. But for its 4-bedder in Leiden residence bought in the same period, 2017 and 2024, the ROI when sold came at 106%. So it is not as high as D-Leiden that we've seen previously, which is 6 times higher for the 2-bedder and a 4-bedder. But for Leiden residences, the 4-bedder performance still outdo the 2-bedder. So we can see that actually larger units are still stronger in demand, and buyers are actually willing to pay a premium for them as well. Using our data analysis platform, we're able to pull out within 1 kilometer of Holland Village and developments with a minimum 300 units, right? We do get a listing. Currently, we have pulled out 335 listings currently in the resale market. And if we zoom in further to the larger unit listings, right, for the 4 and 5-bedder, we have 97 listings, which is only 28% of the total listings, 335 here. And of course, this 97, right, is inclusive of duplicate listings. Like actually you see before Property Guru, they're actually repeated units, right? So these 97 units listings that we pull out actually includes duplicate as well. So the actual number of 4 and 5-bedder that's in the resale market within 1 kilometer of Holland MRT could potentially be lower than 28%. So from this, the supply of large unit in this area is really very low, and thus able to command a much higher price in the resale market from interested buyers. Skye Holland is actually the last and final plot in the heart of Holland Village and also very close to MRT. So if you actually have been waiting for this area and you actually particularly love this area, do give yourself a chance to come and take a look at this project to find out more before making a decision. And for this, Skye Holland is also GFA harmonized, which means the layout is also more efficient, especially compared to One Holland Village. And as earlier on mentioned, the price is at 2019. So the price they're entering for Skye Holland is in 2019, which is 6 years back already. And you decide for yourself whether is it a safe entry or is it not. Last but not the least, if you enjoy my content, remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. I see you in my next video. Bye!